this year at the coach's box?
It's a little bigger.
Yeah, tell us about it.
The coach is a little bigger, and the coaching box is a little bigger this year, evidently. I think they just give us 10 more feet. It's a long ways up there towards half court, so I don't know if I'll venture that far or not. But it's, the reality of it is some of the existing coaching boxes are actually inside the end of the bench. So if you sit on the end of the bench and you stand up, you're out of the coaching box. So I think this is just to remedy some of those problems.
Have you ever been called for a technical being out of the box?
I don't think so. Certainly been warned several times, but I don't know that I've ever been teed up for it.
Got to keep them on their toes.
Right.
Yeah. Was there what big benefit was playing that UNO exhibition in addition to the regular exhibition? It seems like maybe the bright lights won't be as bright, or?
Well, you hope for your new guys, especially, the opportunity to put the uniform on twice. You hope that gets a lot of those jitters out, those preseason jitters, because it's a big deal. I mean, and especially coming from high school into this situation. So, I think it was fun for our fans, and hopefully fun for the UNO fans to have that game played, and we raised some really good money for a good cause. So, I'm not sure if it'll be something that they'll allow us to continue to do in the future, but it certainly has seemed to have gone over well, at least in the college basketball world.
You feel ready? Game day in 2 days? Do you ever feel ready?
I never feel ready, but I'm sure these guys would tell you the exact opposite. I'm so tired of listening to him and looking at these guys every day. I want to play against somebody else. So, it'll be a good test. Yale's good. They're very disciplined, and obviously they've won a lot of games the last couple of years. So they're not coming into a situation where they're going to be intimidated by anything that we do. So we're really going to have to execute our stuff.
When you're preparing for a team that's bringing back a guy who didn't play last year, and they're replacing a couple guys, how difficult is it to sort of come up with a game plan for it? They're going to have new pieces, obviously, and maybe play a little bit differently.
Well, we're really going in blind because we have had no access to any of their. I know in one of their scrimmages, Coach Jones played his brother's team at Boston University, so obviously they're not talking.
Yeah.
And they had an agreement with the other team they played, Rutgers, I believe, and so we haven't been able to get any film. So it's really going off, what they did last year, and then going back and watching some of the tapes of Mason when he played 2 years ago. But all three of the guards, Mason, Copeland, Ani are all really, really talented. Ani had a really good camp at the Nike showcase this summer, and he's really, really talented. So this is a good basketball team, a tough opener for us.
You got an Ivy League school and a Creighton school, high on academics. So is this going to be a game of smarts or what?
Well, I hope we play smart. I mean, we need to play smart all the time. But certainly Yale does a good job of exposing your mistakes, and they kind of wait for you to make them. They don't make a lot of mistakes themselves. They don't beat themselves. So they're waiting for you to try to do something foolish, and it'll be up to us to make sure that doesn't happen.
Coach, throughout these preseason practices and the 2 exhibition games, what have you learned about your team so far heading into the regular season?
Well, we're moving the right direction. I mean, I think we've really improved as time has gone on, and a better feel for each other. I've been really pleased, really from day one, how well this team has shared the basketball, how unselfish they've played. And that's going to have to be part of who we are. We have to be a team that's willing to make that extra pass and turn a good shot into a great shot. And then defensively, we have to be connected. We have to be a group that helps one another, that has each other's back, because we're going to put some young and experienced guys on the floor, and the reality of it is there's going to be some mistakes made, and we have to be ready to cover for those mistakes.
Hey, we talked to Toby earlier. What are you looking for him in this year? What does he need to do?
Well, just be consistent. Toby's always in the right spot defensively. And Toby's one of those guys, maybe a little bit like Isaiah Zierden last year, in that his value far exceeds what shows up on the stat sheet. When you watch the game and rewatch the game and look at his positioning and the number of times maybe he helped a teammate at exactly the right time and prevented a basket or set a great screen, that he doesn't get the assist, doesn't get the made shot, but the play wouldn't have happened without him. So Toby does a lot of those things on the floor for us, so really his statistics sometimes can be really deceiving because his value to us winning and being successful certainly exceeds what shows up on the stat sheet sometimes.
Plan change at all with Jake Epperson?
Nothing's been decided for sure. In the perfect world, it'd be great if we could redshirt him, but that's going to kind of be a wait and see thing.
And I know you can't comment on recruits in particular specifically, but just as a whole, You pleased with what you guys have done so far? And I know you probably feel like you still got work to do.
Well, if everything happens, it's supposed to happen. I'm excited about it. In this day and age,
Do I need to find some wood?
until there's
hats out there?
until there's signed papers, you never rest easy. So, but if that comes to fruition, I'm really excited about that class. And then, we still have a scholarship or two left, and we'll look at a potential mid-year transfer. But we'll be adding to that class without a doubt.
Nerve-wracking. Do you expect to have to handle them on Friday night?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first opening game of the season at home, it'll be a lot of nerves going. But once you go through warm-ups and the pregame routine and everything, then hopefully I can shake that out. And then once I get on the court for the first time, just play like I have before and just build on that.
How do you handle nerves in the past? Obviously, you had to grow as a high school player. How did you do it then?
Yeah, I basically I try not to look around too much. Like if I come into the game, just kind of stay focused and on the task at hand and what we're supposed to be doing. Not because if you look around, I mean, there's a lot of people, lights and everything. So just in the past, I just keep the same routine and do the same thing pregame is what I do as every other game, and just keep the same routine.
What's the atmosphere like when you're out there on the court for the very first time in this environment? What's it like?
Yeah, the first two exhibition games, it was crazy. I mean, it's just different from what I'm used to. I haven't been in an atmosphere like this with this many fans, but the season opener, I'm sure it'll be a lot more rowdy because the games are starting to matter. So it's going to be a different level from what I'm used to, but hopefully I can adjust to that and I feed off that and just my game will elevate with the crowd. So
What role will you have on this team? What is it?
basically just bring energy off the bench and not have any lapses. So if I come in, just keep a lead or get back. I mean, if we're down, then close the gap a little bit, but just bring energy on the defensive end and offense and just make open shots when Marcus or Taz or whoever gets me open, then just knock those shots down and be ready at all times.
Mitch, some of the summer, what was what you gain from it, and did it sort of meet your expectations in terms of the level of intensity and mental focus that's required?
Yeah, the mental focus is a huge thing. I mean, it's a grind. Honestly, you just kind of have to stay with it and just stick with it and just find guys that'll, help you with it. And guys have helped me in the past, like Marcus and Taz, they helped me through the plays and stuff. The summer, coming up here in the summer was a big advantage because you just kind of get the system and you figure out everything and how everything's supposed to be done and how Coach Mack likes things done and everything. So you're just getting acclimated to the program and the school and everything. So when you get here in August, we just pick the ball up running and the transition was a lot easier than if we didn't come here in the summer, I feel like. So
When you started practice this last month, anything stand out as being different?
just the intensity level and the amount of time we go for. I mean, in high school, our practices were about the same amount, but the intensity and the speed and the physicality is not even comparable to what it is in high school. So that was my biggest adjustment, just getting stronger on and off the court, like in the weight room and on the court, and maintaining my own, like in the defensive post and all that.
Gotcha.
So that's probably the biggest adjustment I had to make, just the speed of the game and the level of intensity all the time. And it's just you can't take plays off or you'll get beat.
Right.
So.
Do you have the green light wherever?
Uh,
Is there a red light?
yeah, there's definitely a red light.
Okay.
I mean, there's definitely a red light, but for the most part, Coach Mack gives us confidence, and players and teammates around us give us confidence. And when they set you up and get you into rhythm jumpers, then if you see one or two go, then Coach Mack's fine with the next one going up. I mean, not crazy, just shooting like step shots, but something like that. Just
Because you hit
let
one
it
the
go.
other night that was pretty close to the bird.
yeah, I didn't realize it was that deep until I saw it, and they said something about it. But like I said, I saw one go, so I just let it go.
Kept
you
it
know?
going, just let it
And
fly.
it was a little bit of rhythm coming off, and the defense went under the screen, so I just, why not? Let it go.
Thank you, sir. Tell the difference that it's game week, or has it been the same level, consistent practice intensity?
You can kind of feel. I mean, the practices are getting a little bit shorter, and everyone's going a little bit harder, a little bit more and more. And I don't know, the UNO game kind of threw everything off a little bit. Like you build up that urge to play, and we kind of got spoiled by being able to play 2 weeks in a row now. And I don't know, you can tell just because of practice time. But I mean, if you ask a freshman or anyone younger, they'll probably think it's the same thing. But no, you can definitely you have that feeling for sure.
What's this season mean to you?
I mean, it means everything. It's it's my last go around. You know, I don't get another. What is it? November 8th. I don't get another one. You know what I mean? So, it's just. I mean, I'm trying to live every day like as well as I can. Be grateful for every opportunity, and I mean, it means the world to me that I get to do what I love every day.
If for your senior year you feel good about this team?
Yeah, I feel really good about this team. I mean, we have a lot of moving parts right now, and you got to remember it is November 8th. We have a long season ahead of us, and hopefully at the end of the year, you know, everything works its way around, and we'll be dancing in March, hopefully.
As an older guy, do you have to maybe tell young guys just how important all these games are, even if it's not a conference, that type of thing, or do you think they get it?
I think they get it. You know what I mean? There never really has been a year where you have to like say, hey, we need this one. You know, we need them all. You know, Yale's going to be really good this week, and you know, we have a week straight now. We'll have practice and games every day. So I think they understand that everyone's important, and you know, when March comes around, they look back at these kind of early season games and see how you were and where you've come from and stuff like that. So I think they get it. We definitely haven't had to say anything to them. So.
What would freshman Toby think about 3 games in 7 days versus fifth-year senior time?
I would be thinking ice bath every day. Freshman year Toby.
You're pretty excited, I imagine.
I would have been.
Fifth-year seniors probably like.
I would have been ecstatic. I mean, this is the first go around. You know, it was the first time playing in front of everybody. I would have definitely been really excited. That's for sure. You know, now being 5 years later, it's just another day.
So what did you? I know you weren't out there for a lot of the off season, but how did you see this team grow? What indications did you have from this group that they took advantage of the time that they needed to get better?
I mean, if you walked into the championship center any day of the week over the summer, someone was in there, no matter what hour of the day. Obviously, if you come at like 11 or 12,
Right.
no one's going to be there. But if you're there during a normal day, everyone's there. Whether it's shooting, getting a workout with the coach, and you know, stretching with Bailey, or getting another lift in, kind of a little pump work. And you know, it's something new that has happened. You know, the freshmen bought in right away. Like, there's been years I can even say to myself that I was scared, I was confused. These freshmen, I mean, they're unbelievable. I mean, they're going to be. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really looking forward to the next 4 years for sure, just to watch them grow. Jacob has so much potential, and Mitch, Tyshawn, I mean, everybody. Just the potential here is unbelievable, and you know, they bought in quick and they're learning quick, and it'll be really exciting to see and watch them grow for sure.
Okay. All right, Toby.